Dear student, Namaste everybody. Today, day 25, class 6. So, beta, today we are reading here separation of mixture. Okay, separation of mixture. And in separation of mixture, we have already discussed about threshing and sedimentation. Okay, today we discuss winnowing, sedimentation and decation, filtration, magnetic separation and centrifugation. Let's read the book and then after we will describe it. Okay. So firstly, winnowing means what? Just to see the figure this one figure. Okay. Are you looking this? You can see your book. You can get it. Okay. From picture, it will be clear. So, it is using just after cutting the paddy, there is not only wheat, not only paddy, okay, there is a mixture of different things. So, with the help of winnowing means we separate the wheat and paddy by the help of wind, okay, by the help of wind. Actually, we can see this month in Kartik when we got the paddy, and we can see that after cutting the paddy, our mother, our guardians, they utilize that, okay, to separate the paddy. So let's see the method used to separate chaff from the grain. Chaff means, yes, that is the parts of paddy, okay, parts of grain means when we got the grain and that chaff also mixed together by wind or blowing air is called winnowing, okay, to separate the chaff from the grain by the help of wind or blowing air. The mixture of chaff and grain is taken in a winnowing basket. Okay, good. The farmer stands at a higher level and lets the mixture falls to the ground. The grain, being heavier, falls almost vertically, whereas the lighter chaff is carried away by the wind and forms a separate chip from the grain. The separated chaff is used as fodder for cattle. The direction of the wind plays an important role in the process of winnowing. It is a common practice for separation of paddy and husk by farmers in Nepal. Are you clear? Let's see here. After cutting the paddy, in grain, chaff also mixed together, and we need a fresh grain. By the help of winnowing, we separate the chaff from grain. How is it possible? So people in tradition or past time, people they do when wind is blowing or air is passing. Suppose air is passing from east direction to the west. Okay, east direction to the west. Then people stand by taking that grain in winnowing basket. Basket name is winnowing basket. Okay, and suppose air is going from this side and people stand here and then do like this. Okay, they force the grains and chaff. The chaff is lighter and grain is heavier. Grains fall directly to the ground and chaff that go away with the help of the air, and by the help of the wind or blowing air, that farmer separate the grains with the chaff. Can I explain in Nepali? Okay, let's listen here. किसानले धान काटिसकेपछि अथवा गहुँ काटिसकेपछि त्यसलाई त्यसको चाहिँ दबाई गरिसकेपछि के गर्छ भने उसले जब जुन दिशाबाट हावा बग्छ त्यो दिशामा रहेर सिपोला भन्ने थाहा छ नि त, सिपोला जसलाई हामीले विनोइङ भन्दैछौँ, सिपोलामा अथवा त्यस्तो भाँडोमा उसले त्यो प्याडीलाई लिएर उसले ओसाउनु भनेको त्यसले हलाउँछ, यसरी खसाल्छ। खसाल्ने क्रममा के हुन्छ भने धान अथवा गहुँ सिधा भुइँमा खस्छ भने त्यसका रहेका जति पनि मिक्सचरहरू हुन्छ, हामीले भुसा भन्न सक्छौँ अथवा चाहिँ त्यसमा रहेका अन्य चिजहरू भन्न सक्छौँ, त्यो हावाको मद्दतले हल्का हुन्छ, त्यो टाढा खस्छ र ग्रेन भनेको त्यो सिधा चाहिँ तल खस्छ। त्यहाँबाट फार्मरले सेपरेट गर्न सक्छ इजिली। त्यो पनि एउटा सेपरेसन अफ मिक्सचरको एउटा चाहिँ टाइप विनोइङ, यसले पनि हामीले सेपरेसन गर्न सक्छौँ। आर यु क्लियर? भेरी गुड। Similarly, fourth number is sedimentation and depletion. Let's read the book first. Okay? Sedimentation and depletion. See the first, see the figure. Okay? This one is the figure. Okay? This one is the figure. If you see your book, then it will be so simple for you. Okay? Okay. The process of setting down of heavier insoluble substance from a liquid solid mixture is called sedimentation. Take a glass containing a mixture of sand and water and stir it with a glass rod properly. Allow the mixture to remain still for some time. After, you will observe that sand particles settle down at the bottom of the beaker, forming the sediment. After sedimentation, the clear water is sealed above the sediments in a glass. Then the clear water is carefully poured into another glass without disturbing the settled sediments, as in figure. This process of transforming the clear liquid into separate vessel without disturbing the sediments is called decantation. This method is applied to separate a mixture of a solid or liquid. Very simple. Okay? Very simple. Just I make the figure here to illustrate, just to be clear. Suppose this is a figure. This is a vessel. Okay? And this is a water, mixture water. Might be here is a sand, mud like this. Okay? Sand like this. Isn't it? And then after you can turn that and leave this. Okay, leave this. You leave this. Suppose this is a one vessel. And after some time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, totally you leave this. Then you will get here and make it separate. This is the water, pure water will be outside. Okay, and the mud, sand, these all things will be settled down. Okay, this fresh water will come above side. Now this is water, fresh water. Okay, and this is what? We can say, what is this? Yes? What you say? This is suppose sand or mud will be here. It will settle down. And then after, we can filter that, this water without disturbing. Okay? If you pour in next glass, if you pour in next glass, if you pour this one is in next glass, this fresh water will come in this glass and this will be here. This is called decantation. Okay? Any confident student? भन्न खोजेको के हो भने हामी यदि कुनै पनि मिक्स भएको पानीमा कुनै पनि सायद बालुवा होस्, सायद माटो होस्, त्यो मिक्स भइसकेको छ भने त्यसलाई केही समयको लागि हामी स्थिर रूपमा चाहिँ छोडिदिनुपर्छ। केही समयपछि जुन बालुवा माटो जुन मिलेको हुन्छ बिस्तारै 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 पेटमा आएर तल आएर बस्छ, बटममा आएर बस्छ, सफा पानी चाहिँ माथि देखिन्छ। त्यसले नहलाइकन यदि हाम्रो पानीले खन्याउने हो भने हाम्रो फ्रेस वाटरलाई निकाल्न सक्छौँ र माटोलाई छुट्याउन सक्छौँ। त्यहीको विषयमा हामी सेडिमेन्टेसन र डिकेसनको लागि हामी पढिरहेको छौँ। एनी कन्फ्युजन? गुड। नाउ फिल्ट्रेसन। We have completed this one and this one. Now filtration. Okay, we are studying about filtration. Okay. Filtration, the process by which two substances are separated by passing the mixture through a filtering device is called filtration. The process of filtration is commonly used in our homes. For example, after preparing tea, you take the example of tea. You cook the tea, yes? There is a chia patti, there is a sugar, everything is there. After cooking tea, what do you do? Directly we take that? No. We use filter paper or jali, isn't it? And if you pour that tea, will separate that. खाने चिया हामी छुट्याउँछौँ, खान्छौँ र बाँकी जुन त्यसमा आदि अदुवा चियापत्तीहरू चाहिँ छानिन्छ। That is our filtration process. Magnetic separation. Magnetic separation beta. Magnetic separation is a process in which magnetic materials are separated from a mixture using the magnetic force. This separation technique can be useful in mining iron. During the process, those components that are magnetic in nature and attract toward magnet and get separated from mixture. This is also same type of things you can learn by yourself if you need here, because I have less time today. Quantification. The method of separating lighter and heavier particles from the colloidal mixture by rotating the liquid in a machine is called centrifugation. In this method, heavier particles settle down and lighter particles remain on top. It's separated from milk by you can take the example of cream is separated from milk. Yes, हामीले दूधबाट दूधलाई जाडो छोड्यो भने के हुन्छ? क्रिमले माथिबाट निकाल्न सक्छौँ नि, हो त्यही इक्जाम्पल लिएर हामी गर्न सक्छौँ। That is called centrifugation. Okay, a cream is lighter, it is separated and floats at the top. त्यो हल्का हुन्छ, क्रिम हल्का हुन्छ, दूध चाहिँ तल जान्छ र क्रिम माथि आउँछ, क्रिमले निकाल्न सक्छौँ as a key. Okay, so dear student, that was for today. We will join again the next lesson. This was for today. Thank you, dear student. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye.